You're listening to Capital Xtra. You've got Yinka here this evening, and I've got Tory Lanez.
Yeah, what's
Hi.
up? Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright, thank you. How are you?
I'm great.
Do you know, from your songs and stuff, yeah, you seem like you'd be a little bit more moody.
Moody?
Yeah.
When you say that, what do you mean?
I mean, like, can I do an impression?
Yeah.
Alright. Sup? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, nah, I'm not like that at all. I'm actually a very happy person. I make music sometimes that may feel like, you know, different types of emotions, but
yeah.
I'm not like snobby or like gloomy.
No, you're probably not.
Like that. Yeah,
It's
be
nice,
chilling.
though.
Yeah, I be chilling.
I was gonna ask. I know this studio is quite cold today, but you have so much ice around your neck that you must always be freezing, innit?
That's one way to look at it. I mean, I like to wear jewelry, but sometimes I be getting into little phases where I kind of feel like I just don't want to wear jewelry anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So maybe I'm on the cusp.
I have see this piercing here.
Yeah, I see.
So like I look like a Christmas tree if I wear anything else. Like if I wear earrings or if I wear necklaces and that.
It just looks too crazy.
I look like Santa and his elves like decorated me. And so I'll let you wear the jewelry today.
Okay, cool.
But it's really nice to meet you though. Thank you for joining me on the show.
Likewise.
You are currently on the UK run of your tour.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying it so far?
It's incredible. This is like one of my biggest markets, the whole UK, but London specifically, I think is my biggest market in the world. And every time I come here, it's just always crazy. You know, the shows, mad energy.
You're climbing the walls.
I'm climbing.
You're up on the beams.
Yeah, it's going crazy. So, you know.
And you're singing slow jams, but you're up on the ceiling. You're up on the roof.
I'm singing slow jams, but I'm also singing, you know, a lot of turned up records that, you know, like my core fan base will know and stuff like that. And so yeah, it's a lot of fun.
You know, usually what's different about you actually is that usually when it comes to London crowds, people say that we are the most stush, like we're the most laid back, where we don't really scream and shout for anyone. I go to concerts in other areas of the UK and they're going mental, throwing their t-shirts on the stage and that. In London, everyone acts a bit sexy. But when it comes to you, people lose their minds.
I don't know.
When you're on the stage?
They never acted sexy for me. They've never acted sexy.
So there's something about you that brings out the crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, my energy's turned up. So I guess I come through with a certain energy off top. So, you know, I think when you're watching, you kind of have no choice but to eventually just kind of give into it as well.
If you can't beat them.
Yeah, join them, you know, but you're going to join real quick. You know, I thrive on very good shows and just high energy, no matter if it's slow or no matter what it is. I thrive on, you know, the performance and the element of taking people up and down. So I think people have a good mixture when it comes to my shows.
Yeah, it's never boring.
Yeah, never.
That's the thing.
Never boring.
Yeah.
I make sure that if I perform for 75 minutes, it's going to be 75 minutes that you're going to be glued to watching what happens next.
But I think that's the trick with performing. Obviously, I'm not like a Beyonce or anything, but I definitely watch a lot of performances. And I think that if you can do something that people haven't necessarily seen or they haven't seen it that often, because the people who come to watch your shows, they know all the lyrics potentially.
Yeah.
And they know where all the arrangements are in the songs. They know exactly when it drops. So you kind of have to keep them entertained.
See, yeah, exactly. Like with me, I do a lot of different stuff, you know, with the live instruments and the live aspect of things and creating like extra and alternate versions of songs and stuff like that. And I think that it ends up being something that people just are ultimately just happy and enthused about because when they see something, it's like you said, you see something that's not a part of what you thought you were going to go see.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, why wasn't this in the real song?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Because it's on the live version.
Exactly, and then it's something special that you took away from the gig.
Exactly.
When did you know, like, yeah, I can sing? Because I remember when I was 15, and then I remember the day when I thought I could sing. I thought, oh, I did. I thought I was going to be a cheeky little Adele. And then, no. One day I listened back to myself and I thought, oh, I ain't got it. So do you remember the moment when you thought?
I don't know exact moment. I mean, for me personally, I used to suck at singing. I wasn't good at all.
So there's hope. There's hope.
Yeah, I wasn't good at all. Singing and vocals are you know, a muscle, just like going to the gym.
Yeah.
The more you work your vocal cords, they become stronger, and you can hit other notes. And you know, it really depends on how much time you take conditioning your voice and conditioning your vocals. So, for me. I'm somebody, I've never had like no vocal coaching or anything like that, but I just kept on singing and eventually turned into something, and then I got better and better and better, and then eventually you don't really know when you kind of know how to sing. It just kind of comes.
Okay,
you know?
so I'm thinking that there's still hope.
There's definitely still hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry on singing on radio. Then is that all right, Rob?
You should. If maybe, because the thing about it is, when you first listen to your voice, you're never gonna like how it sounds.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't like my voice when I first heard it either, but
yeah,
you know, over time it changes. You know, you get comfortable. And you keep going.
I heard a cheeky little remix of Senseless of you and Stefflon Don.
Yeah, we did that last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
I love Steph. I think I'm her biggest fan. So I'm very happy.
I think I'm her biggest fan too.
We can go toe to toe, it's fine. How did you guys meet? How did that happen?
We met on Instagram, I think, actually.
Okay.
And I told her I wanted to work with her. And then I saw her like one time, I think in LA, we was on like, you know, when they got the awards, they got this little radio room where everybody.
Yeah.
I seen her like real briefly, and then we told each other we was gonna work. We were supposed to work while we was in LA, but we didn't get a chance to. So then when I was coming out here, she had hit me and was like, "Yo, you in the city?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm here." I was like, "Yo, let's work." You feel me? And
then you made magic.
Yeah.
So who else in the UK? I feel like in the UK now, we're sort of flexing our chest a little bit and sort of sounding a lot more like London and Birmingham and Manchester. Well, the whole UK really. It sounds like a UK sound, if you know what I mean. Whereas a few years ago, you may not have been able to pin people from the UK.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
So who are you? Who do you feel?
I like Nas.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Fredo lately.
Yeah, he's got a song called I Caramba and it's so sick.
Yeah, he does his thing. I like his stuff. Skepta, of course, Gigs.
Yeah. Is
it what Western, right?
Western.
Got it right this time.
What did you call them? What did you call it? Eastern.
I did a song with them, and somebody told me their name because the way it was brought to me, somebody brought the song to me.
Okay.
But they never told me the name of the artist.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, and then I remember checking it up and actually seeing the video later on, and I just remembered it was a Stern. I ain't know if it was West or East.
No, something, innit?
Nah, but I was like, you know. But I like their stuff too.
Yeah. Heidi's got a very good voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hits them high notes.
Yeah, the dude with the dreads, right?
Yeah.
He's hard.
The thing is, you know, like, because when you hear it on a record, you think, oh, that's easy, and then
Nah, it's not. Especially like a lot of people be thinking like, yo, it's the auto tune and this da 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 da. And it's like what people have to understand about auto tune is, if you can't sing, you're still not gonna sound good in auto tune.
Yeah.
Like if you're not gonna sound.
It's not gonna make you.
It's not gonna make you have some crazy voice or some unique voice. If you have a unique voice, then you can freak it, but you still have to know how to sing and how to do certain things as well. Yeah. To a certain extent.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Of course.
You know.
I think it's kind of unfair to for people to say that. I think it's a little bit unfair.
I think creation is creation. And however you decide to create, you know, your craft is you. You know.
Yeah. What inspires you as an artist?
I'm inspired by life. I used to, like, every time I used to hear that answer, I used to be like, yo, I inspire me. But in all reality, like, I'm inspired by life. Like, you know, I'm inspired by situations, unfortunate situations, fortunate situations, kids. Really, a lot really comes from the kids. You know, when I look at the kids sometimes, and like, especially kids that are in poverty and like kids that are in certain situations, it just made me think like, yo, I gotta be a greater light.
Yeah.
Or some sort of light, you know, to help the next generation coming up, you know. I like to think of myself like, you know, when Tupac said, you know, I might not change the world, but I'll spark the thought of somebody. Yeah. I like to feel like I'm that person that he sparked the thought of. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm the next person to come in and change things.
And also, I think it's like an escape as well. You know, when you listen to music and you listen to your favorite artist, no matter what day you've had or what week you have or what life you have, for those 3 minutes and 41 seconds, you can tune out with your favorite songs, your favorite music.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So I think that definitely that sort of encompasses it as well.
Definitely, 100%. I definitely feel the same.
But what's next for you?
Right now we dropping this album called Love Me Now. Yeah. It's about to drop. It's like a collaborative project. It's dropping in October.
It's soon. Time is flying this year as well.
Yeah.
So that you're gonna blink and it's gonna be out.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's got a lot of features on it. A lot of dope songs on there. You know. But mainly the features. It was like me and like everybody that you wanted me to work with.
Yeah.
Everybody on there, you know.
Okay.
So yeah.
I think that's really good though, because a lot of the time it kind of seems that artists are a little bit nervous to have a lot of features because
I mean, for me, my first album that got Grammy nominated, no features on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Second album, I had, I think 4 or 5 people on the project.
Yeah.
But I've never really took time, even on my off time, to really work with a bunch of other artists outside of that. And so many people want to see me work with other artists, and so many other artists wanted to work with me that I feel like, for all of our fan base sake, why don't we push something together?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna set the tone.
Yeah. Like your house.
Yeah.
You can visit, but you don't live here.
A lot of artists came to visit. and did they thing. I ain't gonna lie. It's dope though. It's really dope.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear it, definitely.
I promise you're gonna like it. It's called Love Me Now. It's gonna be on the way. Also that, and then, you know, we got the Spanish project, all Spanish, predominantly Spanish project called El Agua. That's also on the way, so yeah.
Busy, busy, busy.
Very busy.
Before you go, thank you for joining me, by the way. I've got one more question to ask you.
Yeah, what's up?
It's really important though.
What up?
How bad did your face tattoos hurt?
Nah, these didn't hurt at all.
Are you lying though?
Nah, they didn't. They really didn't.
Because you know the love, this what it's nice, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And I always thought, like, I've got like one that's almost face, but I wanted to get it done.
It doesn't hurt.
And I just think
it depends on what you're getting. I mean, I only got things that are very, you know, they only need one needle.
Yeah, thin. Yeah.
I don't have things that are thick on my face.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put anything thick.
No.
I wouldn't.
Not like a whole.
Yeah, nah.
No, you wouldn't go Tyson on us.
No way. Not me.
Next time you see me, I might have thin tattoos. Just.
I don't.
You know?
I'm telling you that you're gonna be like, you'll probably start getting a bunch of them because they don't hurt.
I'm worried about, like, you know, like the vibration in your head.
You just gotta put some music on.
Yeah. Just don't move around.
Don't even listen to the needle. You'll be good.
Yeah, just have like a long straw, like some juice. Be fine.
I don't know about the juice, but
no, like orange juice, not like alcohol. Like
maybe alcohol might have been better. I don't know about the you know, sipping while you getting the tab. But, you know.
Just trying to make it a party, innit?
Whatever works for you, love.
Tory Lanez, thank you for joining me on Capital Xtra.
Much love, man.